Hello everyone, this is Al, Red Sox fan, coming to you from Al, Red Sox fan YouTube channel. Hope all is well. We're going to bring you some opening day baseball, courtesy of PC Replay Baseball, 1976. From the left coast, the Oakland A's traveled to Anaheim to take on the California Angels. April 9th, 1976. Mike Torrez for the A's takes on Frank Tanana and the Angels. It's PC versus PC. We'll let the computer roll the dice and we'll just call the game. For the visiting Oakland A's, who won the division in 75, Billy North is in center, Bert Campaneris at short, Claudell Washington in right, the cleanup hitter is Don Baylor at first, Joe Rudy in left, Sal Bando at third. Gene Tennis does the catching. Billy Williams is the DH, batting eighth. And at second base, batting ninth, Phil Gardner. On the mound, Mike Torrez. He is a right-handed hurler. For the California Angels, leading off in left, Dave Collins. Jerry Remy at second. Bruce Bochy at first. Bill Melton, the DH. Ed Herman does the catching. Leroy Stanton in right. Dave Chalk at third. Rusty Torrez in center field. And Orlando Ramirez at short. To Anaheim Stadium we go. So here's Billy North, right-handed batter. Frank Tanana on the mound. Fields his position at a 2. Doesn't make many errors, 61. Bochy at first is a 3. Lower the range in the infield, the better. So he's about average, because it's 3 out of 6, or 3 out of 5. I've never seen a 6. I have seen a 5, though. 41 error. Remy's a 146, so Remy very good with range and pretty much with error. Ramirez is a 342. Chalk is a 242. Behind the plate, the catcher, you want the higher number. Herman is a 3, 0-23. In the outfield, you want the higher range number. Collins is a 4, 3-arm, 54 error. Torrez in center is a 3, 3-arm, 51 error. And Stanton in right, 3, 4-arm, 34 error. Frank Tanana on the mound. If you're new to replay PC Replay Baseball, the better columns for the pitcher are 1 and 2. 3 and 6 give the hitter a better chance, depending how good they are and how good the pitcher is. 3 base hits, could be more. 6 is the power column. Extra bases, home runs. Column 4, infield defense check. Column 5, pitcher control. Tanana, he's ready to work. Ball game on its way. Here's the pitch to Billy North. North grounds to Chalk. Throws to Bochy, 1 down. Good start for Frank Tanana. That'll bring up Bert Campaneris. Campy, right-handed batting shortstop. Tanana is a hard thrower at this point in time, before his arm injury. Herman sets the target. The pitch to Bert Campaneris. Ground ball towards the right side. Bochy has it, flips to Tanana, 2 away. Base is empty for Claudell Washington. Washington, the right fielder, digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Tanana and the Angels looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The pitch homeward bound to Washington. 15. Line shot right at Jerry Remy, and the side is retired. Bottom of the first, no score. Due up for the Angels, Collins, Remy, and Bochy. Mike Torrez on the mound. 2 range, and he's prone to make errors because he's an 11. Baylor's a 3 range, 26 error at first. Gardner's a 3 range, 45 error at second. Campaneris, again, in the infield, you want the lower number. 2 range, 43 error. Bando's a 2 range, 33 error at third. Behind the plate, Gene Tennis is a 3 throwing arm, 35 error. Joe Rudy in left, 4 range, 4 arm, 53 error. Billy North in center, 3 range, 2 arm, 26 error. And Claudel Washington, well, you just hope you don't get an error check on him. 3 range, 3 arm, 13 error. He will make errors. Dave Gardner is here at Anaheim. Hope all is well, Uncle Dave. Hopefully you're closing in on your 1,000th goal. And I hope all your broadcasting goes absolutely awesome this weekend. Remember to check out Dave Gardner's YouTube channel. And, of course, Digital to Dice, which can be listened to on Spreaker or Spotify or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. And if you miss it there, check it out on his YouTube channel. Dave Collins steps to the plate. Switch hitter. He'll bat lefty against the right-handed throwing Torrez. Tennis sets the target. The pitch to Collins. He swings the stick. Knocks it back to Torrez. He knocks it down. Calmly picks it up. Throws to Baylor. 1 out. Jerry Remy, Massachusetts native. Fall River. Is it Fall River? I think it's Fall River. God rest his soul. Steps to the plate. The pitch to Remy. Chopper to Bando. Bando has it. Fires a strike to Baylor. 2 away. Torrez and Remy will be teammates on the 1978 Red Sox. 2 outs, base is empty, and yet another left-handed bat for the Angels, Bruce Bhakti, first baseman. Torrez looking for a 1-2-3 inning. The windup and the pitch to Bhakti. That's a 5. Shallow fly ball to right. Washington makes the catch. The side is retired. We've played 1. No score. Top of the second. Due up for the A's. Baylor, Rudy, and Bando to face Frank Tanana. Herman wiggles the fingers. The pitch to the right-hand batting Don Baylor. Baylor sends it out to right. Stanton makes the catch. 1 out. Now bring up Joe Rudy. Rudy and Raleigh Fingers in 1976 were briefly Boston Red Sox, but MLB nixed the trade because it was for money. They should have stayed out of the damn Red Sox business, and we would have seen what would have happened in 1976. The windup and the pitch from Tanana to Joe Rudy. That's another fly ball to right. Stanton waits for it, and there's out number 2. 2 outs, base is empty for Sal Bando. Bando, power hitting third baseman, right-handed batter. Tanana looks for the 1-2-3 inning. The California fireballer rocks and deals to Bando. Swing and a miss. Overpowered Sal. 1-2-3. Go the Oakland A's. Bottom of the second. Angels coming to bat. It will be Melton, Herman, and Stanton to face Mike Torrez. Here's Bill Melton. He awaits the Torrez offering. Pitch homeward bound. Melton flies out to center. Joe Rudy. Oh no! It dropped in on the 3. It dropped in. Sinking line drive. North could not catch it, and Melton is on. A's playing for 2 in the infield. Here's Ed Herman. Will Herman bunt? Torrez looks to first, now in at Tennis. Gino sets the target. The pitch to his counterpart, Ed Herman. That ball will be caught in shallow right. Quickly retreating to first is Melton. 1 out, 1 on. Leroy Stanton. Stanton struggles at times with the stick. Double play will get the A's out of it. Melton takes a slight lead. Tennis wiggles the fingers. Torrez slide step to the plate. Stanton swing and a miss. 2 outs. Melton will be off on contact. Here's the number 7 batter, Dave Chalk. Not much pop at all in his bat. Torrez deals quickly to Chalk. Chalk makes contact, grounds it to Baylor, who flips to Torrez, and the side is retired. Top of 3, no score here in Anaheim. Frank Tanana back up on the bump. He will face Tennis, Williams, and Gardner. Gene Tennis, power hitting catcher. Tanana deals to Gino. Tennis sends this ball out to the outfield. Is it? Actually, it's a number. Sometimes it's a number. Number in front of the plate, and he'll be thrown out. As Tanana pounces on it, throws to Bhakti. 1 down. Billy Williams, longtime Cub, now in Oakland Athletic. Let's see what Billy can do. He's the DH. Lefty-lefty matchup. Tanana hurls it into Billy Williams. Williams gets the power column. Swing and a miss. Tanana blows the fastball by Billy Williams. Another strikeout for Tanana. That's his second. 2 outs, base is empty for the number 9 batter, second baseman Phil Gardner. The pitch to Phil. And he strikes him out. Tanana just blowing people away. Those are usually deep fly balls, but you can see the K's there. And they turn into strikeouts right here under the 6 column for Frank Tanana. 3 strikeouts for Tanana. Bottom of the 3rd. Due up for the Angels in this scoreless game. Torrez, Ramirez in the top of the order, Collins. So it's Mike Torrez facing Rusty Torrez. Which Torrez will come out on top? The windup and the pitch. Popped up. Left side, Bando makes the catch at third, 1 away. Number 9 batter, the shortstop, Orlando Ramirez. Tennis wiggles the fingers. Torrez nods his head. The pitch to Ramirez. Chopper to Campaneris. He charges. Throws to Baylor. 2 away. Base is empty. Top of the order. Dave Collins 0 for 1. He grounded out. Torrez rubs up the baseball. Now he's back up on the bump. He rocks and deals to Collins. Collins swings the stick. Singles to right. He bloops it into right field. Keeps the inning alive. Collins gets a decent lead. He's going to try to steal here. Can he get the jump? The throw down. He is out. Tennis throws to Campaneris, who applies the tag. The side is retired, leaving Jerry Remy at the plate to lead off the next inning. We go to the top of 4. No score here in Anaheim. Opening day, 1976, April 9th. Due up for the A's, Billy North, Bert Campaneris, and Claudel Washington. Billy North grounded out 0 for 1. Tanana to North. Chopper to Chalk. He's up with it. Throws to Bhakti, 1 down. Here's Bert Campaneris. He grounded out his first time up. Herman goes through the signs. Tanana acknowledges with a head nod. The pitch to Campy. Campaneris will strike out. Tanana really dealing that fastball. That is strikeout number 4 for the youngster, the fireballer for the Angels, Frank Tanana. 2 outs, base is empty. Claudel Washington steps to the left-hander's batter's box. Lined out to Remy. Tanana is ready. He kicks and deals to Washington. And that's a strikeout. Tanana overpowering the Oakland A's so far. Bottom of 4, no score. Due up for the Angels, Remy, Bhakti, and Melton. Remy was at the plate when Collins was thrown out by Gino Tennis. Here's the pitch to Jerry. Remy swings. Bounces it to Gardner. Second baseman throws to first. 1 down. Bhakti's 0 for 1. Flew out to Washington in right. Torrez looks in at tennis. He has the sign. He rocks and deals to Bhakti. Bhakti works a walk. Good at bat for Bhakti. Gets the free pass. 1 out, 1 on. Double play gets Torrez and the A's out of the inning. Here's Bill Melton. He singled his first time up. The pitch to Melton. That's a pop-up. Right side, Gardner calls for it on the outfield grass. 2 down. Bhakti will be off on contact. Ed Herman, the Angel catcher, 0 for 1. He flew out to right. Tennis sets up inside. The pitch from Mike Torrez. That's hit to the right side. Phil Gardner. It's going to be a bang-bang play at first. Running hard is Herman. And he is safe. Gardner bobbled it. Had trouble getting it out of his glove. But it will be an infield hit for the slow-footed catcher Herman, who really was hauling down that baseline. Inning stays alive. Angels have 3 hits now. And here's Leroy Stanton. Can he give the Angels the lead? Torrez takes a deep breath. The pitch to Stanton. Fly ball to Rudy in left. He squeezes it. Torrez wiggles out of it. The side is retired. We go to the top of 5. No score here in Anaheim. Tanana back up on the bump. He will face Baylor, Rudy, and Bando. Tanana has struck out 5 through 4. The pitch to Baylor. Don Baylor hits it right side. Bhakti flips to Tanana, covering the bag. 1 out. Tanana has been absolutely wonderful. Here's Joe Rudy, 0 for 1. Tanana deals quickly to Rudy. And he walks him, so Rudy works a walk. 1 out, 1 on for Sal Bando. Bando was a strikeout victim. Angels playing for 2 in the infield. Tanana looks to first, now in at Herman. Slide step to the plate. Bando swings the stick. Ball's hit towards third. Chalk to Remy, to Bhakti, double play, inning over. Just what Frank Tanana and the doctor ordered. 5, 4, 3, just what they wanted it to be. Not only do they have Angels in the outfield, they have Angels in the infield. Bottom of 5, still scoreless here at Anaheim. It'll be Chalk who started that double play to end the top of the 5th. Torrez and Ramirez against Mike Torrez. Chalk 0 for 1. He awaits the Torrez offering. Pitch homeward bound. Swings out of the zone. Hits it to Gardner. Gardner to Baylor. 1 down. So Chalk chased. And he is out. Rusty Torrez popped up to Bando in his first plate appearance. The windup and the pitch to Torrez. Popped up. Left side. Bando calls for it. 2 away. Torrez is dealing quite well also. Base is empty. 2 outs for the Angel shortstop, Orlando Ramirez. He was a ground out victim. The pitch to Ramirez. Ramirez grounds it to Campy again. Throws to Baylor. The side is retired. Torrez, pretty good movement on his ball. He's getting the Angels to chase out of the zone. We go to the top of the 6th. We are still scoreless here, folks. Frank Tanana back up on the mound will face the bottom 3rd of this Oakland order. Tennis, Williams, Gardner. Gino grounded back to Tanana in his first plate appearance. Frank, he's ready to work. He rocks and deals to Tennis. Swing and a miss. That's just unfair. That was a breaking pitch. 6 Ks for Frank Tanana. He deals quickly to Billy Williams, who was a strikeout victim. Swing and a miss. Tanana mowing them down. He now has 7 Ks. Phil Gardner was a strikeout victim. Tanana looks to strike out this side. Scrap iron, Phil Gardner digs in, chokes up on the bat. Herman sets up inside. Tanana is ready. The leg kick and the delivery. Gardner makes contact. Looped out to right. Making the diving catch is Stanton. Unbelievable. Robbing Gardner of a hit. We go to the bottom of the 6th, still scoreless. Top of the order for the Angels, Collins, Remy, and Bhakti to face Mike Torrez. Collins 1 for 2. His one hit was a single. Here's the pitch to Dave Collins. Collins pops it up. Bando's been busy with those pop-ups, and the third baseman makes the catch. 1 out. Jerry Remy's 0 for 2. The pitch to Remy. Remy slaps it to the left side. Bando charges, throws a strike to Baylor, 2 away. Base is empty, 2 outs, no score. Bottom of the 6th. Bruce Bhakti, the first baseman, steps to the plate. He has flown out to right and walked. Bhakti digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Not much power for Bhakti. Torrez looks in at tennis. He's ready. The windup and the pitch to Bhakti. Bhakti gets a good piece of this one. And that's a single. So Bruce Bhakti singles to center with 2 outs. Keeps the inning alive for Bill Melton, the DH. He's 1 for 2. The pitch to Melton from Torrez. Ground ball hit back towards Torrez. He knocks it down, picks it up, flips to Baylor. The side is retired. We go to the top of the 7th. No score. It's going to be North, Campaneris, and Washington to face Frank Tanana. Tanana has struck out 7, walked 1. The pitch to Billy North. And he strikes out Billy North. Fastball tailing down and away, swing and a miss. Tanana has struck out 8. Deals quickly to Bert Campaneris. Strikes him out. Tanana has been in a groove. Frank Tanana has now struck out 9 Oakland A's. Claudel Washington digs in. Tanana wants to go. The fireball hurling towards the plate. Hard hit ball to Chalk. He backhands it, throws to Bhakti. The side is retired. We go to the bottom of the 7th, still scoreless. Tanana has struck out 9. Due up for the Angels, Herman, Stanton, and Chalk. Torrez has given up 4 hits, but no runs. The pitch to Ed Herman. Herman pops it up, right side. Gardner calls off Baylor, makes the catch. 1 out. Leroy Stanton made one hell of a diving catch in right an inning or so ago. Now, can he do something with his stick? Righty-righty matchup. Torrez nods his head. The windup and the pitch to Leroy Stanton. Stanton singles to left. A 1-out single for Stanton. Hayes playing for 2. Here's Dave Chalk. Torrez deals quickly to Chalk, and he strikes him out. Nasty breaking pitch. So Mike Torrez and Frank Tanana locked up in an old-fashioned pitcher's duel. Torrez has struck out 2. That'll bring up Rusty Torrez to face Mike Torrez. Rusty Torrez has had an intimate relationship with the baseball and popping out to Sal Bando at third. He's done it twice. Stanton will be off on contact. Here's the pitch to Rusty Torrez. Torrez swings the stick, grounds it to Campaneris, who throws to Baylor. We go to the top of the 8th. We are still scoreless. And there's something special going here with Frank Tanana. Tanana, 1 walk, 9 Ks through 7 innings. He will face Baylor, Rudy, and Bando. The pitch to Don Baylor. And that's going to be a walk. So Baylor, a good at-bat, reaches on the free pass. Here's Joe Rudi, 0 for 1. He's flown out to Stanton in right and has walked. Corners playing in. Middle infielders looking for 2. The pitch to Rudi. Rudi squares the bunt. Tanana pounces on it. Throws to first. Advancing to second is Baylor. There is 1 out. Tanana thought about pivoting and firing to second, but took the sure out at first. 1 out for Sal Bando. Bando is grounded into a double play and struck out. Tanana looks over his shoulder. Now in at the plate. Herman sets the target. The pitch to Sal Bando. Bando breaks up the no-hitter with a single to center. Baylor hits third. Will they wave him? And he's out! Baylor is thrown out by Rusty Torrez. And the game stays tied, but the no-hitter is broken up by Sal Bando. What a throw by Rusty Torrez, who put a good charge on the hard hit ball. Got it on 2 hops. Coming forward, he fired a strike to Herman, who tags out Baylor. Bando's going to attempt to steal here. Will Bando do it? No, he cannot get the jump. Dives back. So the no-hit bid is broken up with 1 out in the top of the 8th. But now it's still scoreless, and Tanana looks to win the game. Here's the pitch to Gino Tennis. That's a line shot right at Bhakti. The side is retired. Tanana now throwing a 1-hitter. He took the no-hitter. 7 1/3 innings, excuse me. We go to the bottom of the 8th. What a ball game. No score. It'll be Orlando Ramirez, then the top of the order for the Angels, Collins, and Jerry Remy. If you're just joining us, Frank Tanana took a no-hitter into the 8th. And with 1 out in the 8th, Sal Bando singled. Baylor, who walked, was bunted to second by Joe Rudi, was thrown out at the plate by the Angels center fielder Rusty Torrez. That's how we still stand, 0-0. Here's the pitch to Orlando Ramirez for Mike Torrez. Shallow fly ball to center. Billy North makes the catch. Torrez is wheeling and dealing just like Tanana. 1 out, top of the order, Dave Collins. Collins 1 for 3. The pitch to Dave Collins. Swing and a miss. 2 outs for the Massachusetts native Jerry Remy. Remy is hitless. Remy digs in the left-hander's batter's box. Torrez looks in at Tennis. He's ready. Tennis sets the target. The pitch to Jerry Remy. And he strikes him out. Slider down and in got Remy to swing. We go to the top of the 9th. Scoreless. What a ball game. Opening day for the Angels and A's from Anaheim Stadium, April 9th, 1976. Billy Williams at the plate. He has struck out twice. Tanana has struck out 9. Will Williams get the hat trick you don't want? The pitch to the former Cub, Billy Williams. Williams makes contact, sends it out to left. On the move is Dave Collins. Will he make the catch? Williams needs a 6, and it drops in. Collins makes the dive, but cannot make the catch. Second hit off Frank Tanana. So Billy Williams at first, average base runner. Now bring up Phil Gardner. Will he bunt? Gardner squares the bunt. Tanana goes after the ball. And he catches it in the air. Quickly diving back to first is Billy Williams. So Tanana came in hard. Gardner got jammed, popped it up to Tanana. And lucky Billy Williams quickly put on the brakes and got back to first. 1 out, 1 on. Top of the order, Billy North. He's hitless. He has struck out once. Angels playing for 2 in the infield. Tanana looking for his 10th K. Slide step to the plate and Billy North. North Sends it to center. Rusty Torrez is there. 2 down. Retreating to first is Billy Williams. It'll be up to Bert Campaneris to keep the inning alive. Campy has struck out twice and grounded out. Tanana again goes for his 10th strikeout. This ball's hit to Chalk. Chalk backhands it. Fires a strike to Bhakti. We're going to the bottom of the 9th, and we are scoreless here in Anaheim. Again, if you're just joining us, Frank Tanana took a no-hitter into the 8th, but lost it when Bando singled. Baylor walked. Rudy bunted him to second. Bando singled to center, thus breaking up the no-hitter, but Rusty Torrez gunned down Baylor at the plate, and we are still scoreless. For the Angels, they need 1 run to cross this plate to win. It's Bhakti, Melton, and Herman. Torrez has been magnificent. Tanana has been more magnificent. The pitch to Bruce Bhakti from Mike Torrez. Grounder to third, Bando to Baylor, 1 away. Extra innings looms. Here's Bill Melton. The pitch to Melton. Melton sends it to center field. Billy North on the move towards the gap. Can he get there? 5 or 6. Billy North lays out and makes the catch in right center field. 2 away, robbing a hit from Melton. 1 out away from the 10th. Here's Ed Herman. Herman has a little bit of pop, but not very good with the stick. Left-hand batting catcher. Will they let him hit or will they pinch it? He's going to swing the stick. And Herman doubles down the right field line. Winning run at second. Will they pinch run for Herman, who runs like he's in mud? Leroy Stanton has struck out, lined out to left and single. Winning run, the slow-footed catcher at second. The A's stick with Torrez. And as I say that, I believe this is Bobby Bonds. Yep, that's Bobby Bonds coming in to pinch run. A much better runner. Much better speed. So Bonds is the winning run at second. Bobby Bonds. They say his youngster looks pretty good. Torrez takes a deep breath. Leroy Stanton hoping to win it and send the Angels fans home happy. The pitch to Leroy Stanton for the win. That's a deep fly ball to right. Washington racing back at the track, at the wall, reaches up. He makes the catch. We go to the top of the 10th. Bonds stranded at second. Andy Etchenbarren comes in to catch for the Angels. He's a 3, which is average behind the plate for range. 4-arm, and he will make errors. 11. The lower the error number, the worse you are. So Tanana goes into the 10th. He's only given up 2 hits. He took a no-hitter into the 8th before Bando broke it up. Torrez kept the game. Rusty Torrez kept the game scoreless when he threw out Baylor on the Bando single at the plate. It's going to be Washington, Baylor, and Rudy to face Frank Tanana. The pitch to Claudel Washington. That's a strikeout. Swing and a miss. Tanana has 10. Tanana in a rhythm, deals quickly to Baylor, who's hitless. And that's another strikeout, this time on the breaking pitch. Baylor doesn't pull the trigger. 11 Ks for Frank Tanana. 2 outs. Stepping to the plate is Joe Rudy. Rudy would like to connect with a fastball and give the A's a 1-0 lead. Tanana takes a deep breath. Looks like he's starting to labor. He rocks and deals to Joe Rudy. Chopper to third. Chalk has it. Throws to first. We go to the bottom of the 10th. Still scoreless. Tanana has been magnificent. Mike Torrez is still out on the mound here in the bottom of the 10th. He'll face the bottom third of the Angel order. Chalk, Torrez, and Ramirez. Dave Chalk, 0 for 3. 2 groundouts and a strikeout. Torrez is ready to work. He deals to Chalk. Chalk swings. Bid for a hit here, but he's not going to get it. As racing in Making the catch in shallow left, knee high, is Joe Rudy. 1 down. Now bring up Rusty Torrez. So far, he's the man of the hour along with Frank Tanana, the man with the power, as Torrez threw out Baylor at the plate in the 8th to keep it a 0-0 game. The pitch to Rusty Torrez for Mike Torrez. Chopper to Campaneris at short. He fires to Baylor, 2 away. We're 1 out away from the 11th. Orlando Ramirez steps to the plate. Torrez deals quickly to Ramirez. Ramirez! Oh, he had a fat pitch to hit. He pops it up. Bando makes the catch at third. Ramirez disgusted with himself. Torrez hung that breaking pitch, and Ramirez did not make him pay. Side retired, top of the 11th. We are still scoreless. Opening day from Anaheim. Steeler Fan 1933 has joined us at the ballpark. Our good friend Matt. Hope all is well. Tanana is still on the mound in the 11th. He is a workhorse. Took a no-hitter into the 8th. His walk 2, no runs, 2 hits, struck out 11. The pitch to Bando. Bando had the first hit off Tanana. And Bando will work a walk. So Bando at first for Gino Tennis. The A's catcher does have some pop in that bat. Let's see if Tanana goes breaking pitch. And he does. Tennis cannot pull the trigger. Strikeout number 12 for Frank Tanana. Tanana deals quickly to Billy Williams. Angels playing for 2 in the infield. Billy Williams hits it to Remy. Remy only play is to first as he was moving towards the hole on the right side. 2 down. Bando advances to second. Nice play by Remy not to let that ball sneak into the outfield. Bando will be off on contact. He's a fairly good base runner. Here's Scrap Iron Phil Gardner. Gardner has not had a hit. Tanana looks for his 13th K. Peeks over his shoulder. Remy cheats towards the bag, trying to keep Bando close. That's the go-ahead run here in the 11th. Now the pitch from Tanana to Gardner. Swing and a miss. Strikeout number 3. Tanana just reared back and blew the fastball past Scrap Iron Phil Gardner. We go to the bottom of the 11th, and once again, the Angels need to push 1 run across to win on opening day. Top of the order, Collins, Remy, and Bhakti, and Mike Torrez is still on the mound. Dave Collins is grounded out, singled, popped out, and struck out. The pitch from Torrez to Dave Collins. Collins will work a walk. There's your winning run at first. Collins will attempt to steal. He's been thrown out once. Tennis. The throw down, not in time. Collins, pure thievery, takes second base. Excellent base runner. Baylor playing in at first. The rest of the infield normal. Here's the pitch to Remy. Remy squares the bunt. He puts the bunt down. Tennis pounces on it. And he makes the catch. Tennis with the dive. Oh, my Lord. What a play by Gino Tennis. Remy tried to put the bunt down. Popped it up, but it wasn't very high in the air. Tennis took 2 steps and made an incredible lunging one-handed grab. So 1 out. Collins still at second. Remy not very happy to go back and face his manager, Dick Williams, who is berating the youngster. Here's Bruce Bhakti for the win. The pitch from Torrez. Bhakti swings at a pitch out of the zone, hits it to the right side. Gardner to Baylor. 2 outs, but Collins moves to third. Winning run 90 feet away for the Angels. Can Bill Melton win it? Will they stick with Torrez? Tennis goes out to the mound. They're going to stick with Torrez, it looks like. The pitch to Melton. Fly ball right field. Washington's there. We're going to the 12th. Scoreless. Frank Tanana is still on the bump. Tanana, 11 innings, 2 hits, no runs, 3 walks, 13 Ks. Again, if you're just joining us, Tanana took a no-hitter into the 8th. Bando singled. Rusty Torrez threw out Baylor at the plate. Thus, we're in the top of the 12th. That was all back in the 8th. Tanana to face the top of this A's order, which has been totally befuddled by Frank Tanana. North, Campaneris, and Washington. The pitch from Tanana to Billy North. North works a walk. North, he's a base-stealing threat. He's going to go. And he gets a huge jump. No throw. He's going to try to steal third, it looks like. He has a big lead. There goes Billy North. Can Etchenberry throw him out? And no, he doesn't. North slides under the tag. So a walk turns into a triple. Billy North steals second, then third. And now Frank Tanana looks to strike out the side. Infield playing in. No outs. The pitch to Campy to try to give the A's a lead. But Tanana is overthrowing now. Another walk in this inning. First and third. Infield still plays in for Claudel Washington. Etchenberry goes out to have a word with Tanana. Now back behind the plate. Tanana deals to Claudel Washington. Washington, that's going to be a strikeout. He overpowers Claudel Washington. If he was not a strikeout pitcher, that would have been a deep fly ball, and it would have scored Billy North. You can see the in the sixth column, these Ks are strikeouts instead of fly balls. Wow. Or base hits. Actually, I think they stay hits, but if it's an out, it turns into a strikeout. That is strikeout number 14 for Tanana. He's still not out of the jam here. One out. Runners on the corners. North at third, 90 feet away from giving the A's the lead. Campaneris at first. Don Baylor at the plate. Tanana rears back and fires. That ball's chopped to chalk. It's a slow grounder. Defense has two options. They're going to throw to the plate. Billy North going to try to score on the contact play. And he is safe. North slides in. He beats Chalk on the slow chopper as Chalk went to Etchenberry. Unbelievable. And there goes Frank Tanana. Coming in is Steve Dunning. That's the definition if he loses this game as a tough luck loser. Wow. What an effort by Frank Tanana. He gets a standing ovation by the fans here in Anaheim Stadium. One out, two on. Campaneris at second. That's a huge insurance run. Baylor at first. Dunning, right-handed reliever, on the mound. The pitch to Joe Rudy. Rudy works a walk. The walks have killed the Angels here in the top of the 12th. Bases loaded, one out. Infield in. Sal Bando has one hit. Dunning deals to Bando. No place to put Bando. And he strikes him out. Two down. Runners will be off on contact. Here's Gene Tennis. Righty-righty matchup. Etchenberry sets the target against his counterpart, Gino Tennis. Dunning is ready. He rocks. Fires towards home. Tennis will make contact. Will he get a hit? He needs a 4 or higher. And making the diving catch in right is Leroy Stanton on the sinking line drive. The A's leave him loaded, but they get a run on the chopper to third. Billy North slides in safely to home. We go to the bottom of the 12th. Frank Tanana could be a tough luck loser. Mike Torrez comes out of the game. Here's the closer, Raleigh Fingers. A's make a defensive substitution. McMullen to first. Alexander to right. Probably a smart move. As you can see, his error rating, he doesn't have a good arm. Average range with the 3. Arm is not good with a 2. But his error rating is a 65, and that's very good. So Fingers needs 3 outs to get the save and get the win for Mike Torrez, who was very good. He'll face Etchenberry, Stanton, and Chalk. Raleigh Fingers, the mustache wonder, deals to Andy Etchenberry. Etchenberry strikes out. Nasty movement on that pitch by Raleigh Fingers. Fingers deals quickly to Leroy Stanton. Well, no, Stanton is called back. Joe LaHood, a former Red Sox, steps to the plate. Left-handed batter. Tennis goes out to have a quick word with Fingers on the mound, now back behind the plate. Fingers is ready. He rocks and deals to LaHood. LaHood makes contact, except it's a pop-up, and guess who's catching it? Sal Bando. So LaHood got jammed. 2 outs, it's up to Dave Chalk. He's hitless. Fingers deals to Chalk. No, it's going to be Ron Jackson. Jackson has a little bit of pop. Again, Tennis goes out to the mound. Fingers and Tennis discuss how they want to pitch to Ron Jackson. Gino back behind the plate. Sets up inside. The pitch from Raleigh Fingers. That's a strikeout. Ball game over. Got him on the inside corner. Jackson did not swing the stick. What a game. What a game. Opening day for the A's and Angels. Tanana takes a no-hitter into the 8th and ends up losing the game 1-0 in 12. Unbelievable. Mike Torrez pitched awesome. He got the win. Tanana the loss. Raleigh Fingers the save. Mike Torrez player of the game. 1-0 in 12. No injuries to report. Let's go to the box score. That was freaking awesome. Wow. Well, it's pretty easy to do the hits here. Billy North scored the only run. The walks came back to haunt the Angels. Angels pitching gave up 6 walks. And Billy North, the winning run, did get on base by a walk, stole second, stole third, and scored on the chopper to third when Chalk threw to the plate, but North slid in safely. As he beat the throw, it was a force out. No, it was not a force out. It was a tag play, excuse me. But he still beat the throw. The hits for the A's, and they only had 2, but 2 was enough. Bando almost had an RBI single, but Rusty Torrez threw out Don Baylor at the plate to keep the game scoreless. That was the first hit in the 8th off Tanana. And then Billy Williams had a hit. So the A's in victory, 36 at-bats, 1 run, 2 hits, 1 ribby, 6 walks. They struck out 15 times. The majority of those Ks came against Frank Tanana, as Tanana struck out 14, and he loses the game. For California, they had 6 hits but could not scrape a run. 41 at-bats, no runs, 6 hits, no ribbies, 2 walks. They struck out 6 times. The hits were Collins, Bhakti, Melton, and Herman had 2 hits. Stanton had a hit. Everyone else were offers. Let's go back to the Oakland A's. North struck out once, Campaneris twice, Washington 3 times, Baylor once. Bando, Tennis, Williams, Gardner, they all struck out 2 times. Strikeouts for the Angels, Collins, Remy, Etchenbaron, Stanton, Chalk, and Jackson to end the game. Runners left in scoring position by the A's, 6. They were 1 for 6 with runners in scoring position. For the Angels, runners left on base, 7. Actually, those runners left on base for the A's, 6 also. And they were 0 for 5, the Angels, with runners in scoring position. Angels turned 1 double play, Chalk, Remy, Bhakti. Billy North stole 2 bases. Collins was 1 for 2. He was caught stealing and stole a base. Mike Torrez got the win in 11 innings. Incredible outing. 6 hits, no runs, 2 walks, 4 Ks. Fingers got the save as he sent them down in the bottom of the 12th. 1, 2, 3. Striking out 2. Frank Tanana takes the loss. It's hard to say that. He went 11 in the 3rd innings, Frank Tanana. 2 hits, 1 run. It was earned. Walked 5, struck out 14. And again, he took a no-hitter into the 8th. Dunning pitched the final 2/3 of the inning for Tanana in the top of the 12th. Mike Torrez is the MVP of the game. What a ball game. And close. And exit. So that's West Coast baseball. Red Sox won in a wild one, 9-6. That was a fun game. We lost. I'm playing as the Red Sox and as the Mets. The other games that I play, I just let the PC play and I just watch it. And if I stream it, I call it. I was going to do another game, but it's 1:18 a.m. East Coast, United States of America. So this is a very fun game, Replay Baseball. Highly recommend it. And I'm going to try to play more of my seasons and games that I've bought. And I'll still buy stuff, but I'm going to try to play my stuff that I have. I'd like to thank Steeler Fan 1933, our friend Matt, and Dave Gardner. Check out his wonderful channel. Of course, Digital Dice on Spreaker or Spotify or wherever fine podcasts can be listened to. For jumping into the chat, I greatly appreciate that during this early morning baseball game. It's now Saturday morning, and we're probably getting some freaking snow again after it was just like 50 degrees today. Or yesterday, excuse me. All right, thank you very much. If you enjoyed the stream, hit the like button and check out all the other wonderful content creators in our community. If you haven't subscribed and you want to, please do so and hit, the bell for notification when I go live. I think we'll do some boxing later on today. Maybe some Glory Days boxing, and then maybe some Legends of boxing. Lots of stuff on the channel. We have a lot of fun. Look forward to seeing everyone back. If you watch later on demand, feel free to leave comments. So, as Steeler Fan 1933, our good friend Matt says 2 hits in 12 innings, and they win. Absolutely. Definition of a tough luck loser, Frank Tanana. So, greatly appreciate your time. Treat people the way you want to be treated. God bless. See you again soon. I love you all. Peace. And what a game we just witnessed. Bye-bye.